Okay, so we're going to talk about the layered landscape assignment that we have to work on. In this assignment, you'll see some directions, and you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 files attached to the assignment. I know that it looks like there are only these 6 animals, but if you look right here, there is in fact a Photoshop file. We need to go ahead and download these. So the first thing I'm going to do is download the Photoshop file that's labeled landscape. I'm going to decide where I want it to download to and press save. I chose to download it to my desktop. I'm going to slide this over to my desktop right now for later. I'm going to download some of these animals. When I do it, I need to make sure that I click on the animal, click on the actual image, and then go to download image. I'm going to show you why in just a moment. Let's imagine I wanted to download this bunny. When we take images from Google or other websites, sometimes we just drag them. Well, let's see what happened when I dragged the bunny to my desktop. I'm going to open it up. I got a really small image of a bunny that's cut off. Okay, let's see what happens this time when I click on the bunny and actually go to download image. Let's see what happened this time. Much better, right? I have the full bunny and it's a larger image file. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to delete this one so that I do not get confused. For whatever reason in Schoology, if I drag this to save it to my desktop, what I'm dragging is the thumbnail image, not the full file itself. Okay, I'm going to do one more for now. I'm going to do the dog. Okay. I'm going to head over to Photopea now and open from my computer, and I'm going to start with the layered landscape because that's the Photoshop file. That's going to be the background for this assignment. Okay, here we go. From here, I want to place an animal on top. I'm going to start with the cow. So I'm going to go to File, Open and Place. That's important because that's telling the computer that I'm putting the cow on this Photoshop file. I'm not opening it as its own file. So open and place. I'm going to find that cow. And here we go. And you'll see that this is a layer on top of landscape. So I can turn it off or turn it on. So this cow's looking pretty good in my landscape, except for the fact that it's got this white background around it. So what I need to do is to select the white background and hide it so that the landscape shows through. The third tool down on the left-hand side, it might start looking like this. It has your selection tools in it, okay? There are 3 different selection tools in here, and I can get to them by clicking down and holding, and then releasing. I have the object selection, quick selection, and magic wand. For this part of the assignment, I'm going to choose the magic wand, okay? The magic wand makes selections based off of color. So if I click on a certain color, it's going to try to select everything that is that same color. Okay, let's click and see what happens. All right, I can tell what's selected because do you see these little marching ants or dotted line around that area? That means that a selection has happened. And right now, I've selected all of the white parts around the cow. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I want to hide those parts. Okay? I want to hide those parts so that the background of the landscape shows through. And I do that by creating something called a mask. At the bottom of your layers panel, you're going to see this button right here, and it's going to create a mask. Except that when I click it, I get the opposite of what I want. Instead of just going ahead and clicking it again, I'm going to Command Z to undo what I just did, and I need to go to Select, Inverse, and then click the mask